we are caught in a never ending cycle of getting sick, recovering, and falling sick again. This is because most of us focus on fixing the problem instead of stopping the problem from happening in the first place. So, in this video, I will break down exactly why we get sick, the hidden factors that you might not even realize are affecting your health, and most importantly, how you can take simple but powerful steps to never get sick again. So, let's get started. To stay ahead of sickness, we need to focus on prevention. See, the major difference between prevention and treatment is that prevention is done on a healthy person, whereas treatment is done on a sick or diseased person. And now, prevention is not a single step process, or it does not happen, or it is not effective overnight. It is slow, but it is extremely effective. Imagine you frequently skip washing your hands before eating a meal or after using a toilet, which leads you to catch infection, any kind of cold or even stomach infections. तो आप हर बार डॉक्टर के पास जाओगे, you will pay for prescriptions and sometimes you will take some time off from work. ठीक है, आप छुट्टी लोगे ऑफिस से. This will cost you a lot of money, your time and your energy. आपका time waste होगा, आपका money waste होगा, आपकी energy तो जा ही रही है. So what should we do instead? Maintain your body, your environment and your mind so that you can minimize the risk of illness and maintain long-term health. For that, we need to understand the types of diseases that we are most likely to encounter throughout our life. Now, I will not get into the scientific classification of diseases. For you to better understand, let's classify diseases into two categories based on our ability to prevent them. Okay. Category number 1, evitable diseases. Evitable का मतलब है capable of being avoided. So, evitable diseases are those that we can prevent by maintaining healthy lifestyles like regular exercise, balanced diet, no smoking, washing our hands frequently, regular sleep, sunlight exposure, adequate water intake, etc. Some examples of evitable diseases are respiratory diseases or cardiovascular diseases or sexually transmitted diseases, etc. etc. Look at it this way. If we do not practice breathing exercises daily, or if we regularly smoke for a prolonged period of time, we are more likely to catch chronic lung diseases, right? Chronic means for longer period of time. So excess of everything is harm. Now, category number 2 is inevitable diseases. Diseases that are not completely preventable but can or cannot be managed. They occur as a result of unavoidable factors such as genetics, age or sex or gender. So we cannot control our genes, we cannot control our age. Hence, we will talk about the prevention of evitable diseases in this video. But before we jump onto the preventive strategies, let's understand how diseases occur, how we develop diseases, how we catch infections. So there are basically two components of disease occurrence: causing agents and risk factors. So causing agents are basically the bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoans, right? And risk factors are the factors that affect our state of health. These factors would be biological factors जैसे कि age, genetics, sex of the person, metabolism, और behavioral and social factors जैसे कि हमारी डाइट हो गई, what we eat, हम क्या खाते हैं, कैसा खाते हैं, कब खाते हैं, किस टाइम पे खाते हैं, physical activity, which kind of exercise we do, and hygiene, our personal hygiene, our relationship with people, education level हमारी जो literacy है, हमें health के बारे में कुछ पता है या नहीं पता है तो क्या पता है, कितना पता है, कैसे पता है, and our surrounding. नेक्स्ट इज एनवायरमेंटल फैक्टर्स. एनवायरमेंटल फैक्टर्स जैसे कि हमारी सराउंडिंग में जितने भी फैक्टर्स है, फॉर एग्जांपल वेदर या फिर क्लाइमेट चेंज की वजह से हमारी हेल्थ पर असर होता है. वाटर एंड सैनिटेशन क्वालिटी, हम पानी किस तरीके का पीते हैं, क्या क्वालिटी है पानी की. एंड लिविंग कंडीशन हमारी क्या है, किस जगह पर हम रहते हैं, कैसी जगह पर हम रहते हैं, क्या जहाँ पर हम रहते हैं वहाँ पर फार्मेसी है, क्या वहाँ पर हेल्थ केयर फैसिलिटीज अवेलेबल है. ऑल दीज फैक्टर्स आर इंटरकनेक्टेड विद ईच अदर. And it is safe to say that the state of optimal health is opposite to being ill, of course. But what do we understand by health? Most of us know the classic definition of health by WHO, which says health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not just the absence of disease. But this definition has been a topic of debate because of the notion that it is not entirely possible to achieve the complete state of well-being. So well-being in an individual's life indicates the state of staying happy, healthy with minimal distress and maximum satisfaction with the quality of life. Okay, and there are three components of well-being in a person's life, which is physical well-being, mental well-being and social well-being. Physical well-being means the proper functioning of our physiological systems and our physical ability to perform daily tasks. Physiological systems जैसे कि cardiovascular system हो गया, respiratory systems मतलब lungs हो गए हमारे, हमारा digestive system हो गया, and our physical ability. Physical ability कौन define करता है? हमारी bones and muscles, हमारी muscular strength कैसी है, हमारा bone strength कैसी है, right? So for example, a person with an optimal physical well-being has no breathing problems or lung diseases, has good digestion, healthy liver, healthy skin, and is energetic and able to perform daily tasks without getting tired. This is how a person ensures or maintains their physical well-being. Now, a person with good mental well-being has features like emotional stability, which means that person can express all kinds of emotions without getting stressed or overwhelmed. They have a positive mindset. They have positive attitude towards life regardless of their past negative experiences. They are self-aware, meaning that they know what kind of person they are. They are aware of their positive and negative habits or negative life consequences, and they know how they can improve themselves in future. So this comprises their mental well-being. This is how a person takes care of their mental well-being. Now comes the social well-being. Social well-being indicates strong social skills like active listening, community engagement, making friends, setting healthy boundaries with these friends. All of these three components of health, physical, mental and social well-beings are very important to maintain all together. But is it possible? It is indeed possible, yes. See, we don't need to attain the complete state of well-being, but we can attain the maximal state of well-being within our capacity to do so. For example, let's assume that we are measuring the state of this well-being on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the state of extreme illness close to death, and 10 being the state of complete health and complete well-being. So our goal should be to reach the level of 8, at least 8. To achieve this level of 8 at the scale of well-being, we need to focus on the effective preventive strategies. I will tell you 3 steps through which you can prevent any kind of diseases or infections or disorders or disability and be in a state of complete well-being. Step number 1 is to know your body or know yourself. So the first step towards prevention is understanding how your body, your mind and social interactions work. See, each of us is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. So what works for me may not work for you. So observe your daily habits. Observe and identify what your body needs for you to function properly on a daily basis. For example, to attain maximal physical well-being, monitor your body signals. Ask yourself or observe, are you tired often? Do you get frequent headaches? What food gives you energy and what food makes you feel sleepy? Identify your activity preferences. Do you enjoy walking, or do you enjoy swimming, or do you enjoy yoga, or you enjoy doing any other activity like dance or painting, drawing, music, anything. Choose an exercise that feels right for you. Identify how many hours of sleep do you need to feel recharged. One person might need 8 hours of sleep to function well, while another might feel refreshed within 6 hours of sleep. And for your mental well-being, identify what makes you happy or what makes you sad, what makes you angry. Someone might thrive in a structured, routine-based environment, and someone else may prefer flexible or spontaneous environment. With that being said, social well-being is equally important as physical and mental well-being. So to maintain your social well-being, you need to know your personality type and your social needs, right? Ask yourself or figure out how you go well with people. Do you recharge with friends or do you prefer solitude? Once you figure this out, it will be much more easier for you to regulate your emotions and find like-minded people to interact with. You will make healthy connections and will be able to focus on strategies that suit your unique lifestyle. Step number 2 is to implement the habits. Now that you know what your body's requirements are to maintain your physical, mental and social well-being, start implementing the habits in your daily routine that work for you. Start practicing the exercises that work for you. Sleep enough to feel recharged. Eat balanced, nutritious meal, including the food of your choice or the food that suits you. So if you are lactose intolerant, do not include dairy in your food. Pro tip: take a daily walk. Invite a friend to join you on that walk and use that time to clear your mind. This habit supports all three aspects of well being simultaneously. Step number three, be consistent. Now that you know your body's requirements and you have implemented the habits that suit your unique lifestyle, you have to be consistent. See, taking small steps today can help you prevent diseases in future and enjoy a healthier, more fulfilling life. Prevention is a long-term investment in your well-being, so consistency is the key. Now let's be real. Some days you might miss a habit or you might miss a meal and you might need a rest. So take your time and start again the next day, okay? Take your time and start again the next day. If you can follow these 3 tips of prevention, you can limit your chances to fall sick again. Tell me in the comment section if these tips worked for you and share it with your family and friends to keep them happy and healthy. Thank you.